Now we are fighting a battle for an alternate vision of India. This is what the BJP is proposing, is essentially the elimination of the constitution, elimination of the idea of equality between states, elimination of the idea of equality between languages and religions, elimination of the idea of the central core of the constitution, which is that every individual should have the same value. And if you think about it, without, dissing the Europeans, no, seriously, sometimes they come to me, and so they're struggling to build an economic union, okay? We built an economic union and a political union in 1947. Based on the constitution, that's the scale of what India has done. And if you're going to have any conversation about democracy on the planet, you cannot ignore by far the largest and most complex democracy in the world. And that's why I say that democracy, Indian democracy, is actually a global public good. It's not just an Indian asset, it's a global asset. You imagine, when I'm talking about attack on the Indian democratic system, I don't say it, but it's actually an attack not just on the Indian democratic system, it's an attack on the global democratic system. All the parties of the India Alliance do not agree with the basic ideology of the RSS. That's the point, right? And you can ask any of them. None of them will tell you that actually we believe in the ideological position of the RSS. So we are very much united on that question. But we have tactical contests that take place, and we will continue to have them. But you will see that when it comes to the opposition requiring unity, and you see it every day in Parliament, for example, we are very united, and we will contest the BJP on laws that we disagree with. See, in the beginning I said, look, we had a model that worked for us from 1990 to, I'd say, 2012, 13. What Prime Minister Modi and the BJP and the RSS have done is they've extended that model. So if you look at what they're doing, they've essentially taken the economic ideas of Manmohan Singh and taken them right to the extreme, right? Where we wouldn't take them and we wouldn't allow them to go. But what one has to realize is that the model has collapsed. And the entire conversation that is taking place now, including this conversation, is about what does the next model of Indian growth look like? What does that basic architecture look like? I can tell you already that what Mr. Modi is trying to do economically reached the end of its possibilities about 4 to 5 years ago. It's jammed. It cannot go further.